If you are a man, the challenges of developing into an adult are not dependent on age. The transition from childhood to adulthood can be demanding, and contemporary society adds extra pressures. From an early age, modern society can shape boys towards exhibiting more feminine traits. It is possible that societal influences have also affected you, resulting in a delayed maturation. You might even hold the belief that males should embrace femininity and view masculinity as unhealthy. Consider the idea that you have been taught since childhood that traditionally masculine characteristics are essentially harmful. If not all, then most of your teachers were likely female, and you may have felt pressured to conform to behaviors typically associated with girls in your class. Boys who display competitiveness, seek challenges, and possess high energy levels may face ridicule and reprimands for these traits. However, these qualities are necessary for a man to succeed, provide, and protect. Reversing the impact of societal conditioning won't be easy if you have been suppressing your natural inclinations for as long as you can remember, but it will be worthwhile. Future videos on this subject will be created, so remember to subscribe to this channel to stay updated. Now, even if you don't believe society's lies, simply rejecting them won't automatically make you a man. Girls physically mature into women, but boys need to demonstrate certain qualities. Men are responsible for their performance, and failure to perform in any area of life can lead the world to perceive you as an inadequate man. While a woman may be treated as precious for her beauty, the same is not true for men. You must make an effort to develop your own worth. This truth may be harsh, but it should be seen as a positive. It means that anyone, regardless of their background, can elevate themselves to become a high-value man. Make a list of the men in your life whom you truly respect. Why do you admire them? Is it their problem-solving abilities, their ability to overcome obstacles, their preparation, bravery, strength, self-control, or leadership qualities? Age has nothing to do with what makes you respect them as men. Let's discuss 4 essential factors that contribute to the development of boys into men. Accountability. Often, guys blame others for the outcomes in their lives and pursue their own desires without accepting responsibility for their actions. Instead of taking ownership, they complain and shift the blame onto others for their situation. However, real men understand that they have a role to play in every circumstance. Even if someone wrongs you, there is still a level of personal responsibility to acknowledge. For instance, you might have chosen to ignore warning signs. In life, we are primarily responsible for our own choices and actions, not external events. By accepting responsibility, you take control of your problems and your life. We are where we are in life due to our own decisions, not because of others. Taking action instead of talking. We've all had friends who talked a big game, constantly boasting about their sexual conquests, earnings, or fighting skills. These men were full of impressive stories, but in reality, it was all just talk. Becoming successful with women, achieving financial independence, or mastering combat skills requires effort. Some men resort to bragging as a quick and easy way to gain the status they desire, but genuine situations always reveal the truth behind their claims. Real men understand that actions speak louder than words. Knowing when to stay silent allows you to focus on your work without unnecessary noise. Men prioritize taking action over empty talk. Challenge for many men. Quitting habits like excessive pornography consumption and excessive video gaming. While video games can be enjoyable, it's important to recognize that they often cater to male desires, such as competitiveness, conquest, status, and challenge. Many boys and men become addicted to video games for these reasons. However, these virtual accomplishments are not real, and getting lost in video games can drain your motivation and vitality in the real world. Additionally, becoming engrossed in online content and excessive masturbation, fapping, can create a false sense of conquest. You're witnessing fabricated achievements involving others, rather than engaging in real-life interactions. It's crucial to be aware of this, as excessive pornography consumption can contribute to the development of erectile dysfunction in men. Managing emotions. Men often act based on their feelings, but true men carry out their responsibilities regardless of how they feel. Society often encourages boys and men to express and pay attention to their emotions, promoting the idea that becoming more like women is beneficial. However, this perspective has its drawbacks. Men and women often express emotions differently. Women are encouraged to talk about their feelings and may cry as a way to release emotions when advised not to hold them in. In contrast, men may become aggressive when told to stop repressing their emotions and pay attention to them. Lack of emotional control can lead to dangerous situations, such as road rage incidents where men may resort to violence due to being overwhelmed by their emotions. Emotional control is an essential aspect of masculinity. Single-mother households were the home of 99% of American school shooters. Fathers traditionally maintained order and discipline in the home. As the number of fatherless children increases and society encourages boys to solely focus on their emotions, harmful consequences can occur rapidly. However, this doesn't mean that men should suppress all their emotions. It can be necessary to confide in trusted friends or seek support when facing critical situations. Sometimes, releasing emotions in the gym can be helpful. The key is to step back from the situation and take an unbiased view of it. Often, things are not as significant as we make them out to be. The most admirable men you will encounter possess emotional self-control. While emotions themselves are not inherently bad, it's crucial to use them in a constructive manner. Many boys who used to be bullied have channeled their anger into working out and developing strong, muscular bodies. This is a great example of how emotions can be managed and redirected for positive outcomes. Once you embrace this knowledge, you'll be surprised by the potential you possess as a man. By the way, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you want to progress in life. Until then.